Good afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source only here at Daily Tribune. We are now live at Daily Tribune Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines. Davao City Representative Paulo Pulong Duterte declined the Independent Commission for Infrastructure's invitation to appear in its flood control investigation, calling the request vague and noting that relevant documents are already available to the executive branch. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. reaffirmed his commitment to fighting corruption and misinformation, acknowledging short-term pain as necessary for long-term reform. Former DPWH Chief Babe Singson announced that his resignation as an Independent Commission for Infrastructure Commissioner will take effect on December 15, citing health and family reasons, but he pledged to continue assisting with the flood control probe. The government service insurance system will release 3.93 billion pesos in Christmas cash gifts to over 411,000 pensioners on December 4 with automatic deposits to their GSIS accounts. South Korean prosecutors have requested a 15-year prison term for former First Lady Kim Kon-hee over alleged stock fraud, corruption, and election meddling, with a verdict expected on January 28. Mactan Cebu International Airport now offers direct flights to Brisbane, Hanoi, and Kuala Lumpur, boosting tourism and economic ties for the central and southern Philippines. Binyan Tatakchel held off Quezon Province with 57-53 in Game 4 of the MPBL South Division Finals, forcing a decisive Game 5 to determine the team that will face Abra in the national finals. Skas Taklis Kalimutan Ka remains the most viewed music video in the Philippines on YouTube, surpassing 126 million views, with several local hits also making the top 10. Today is the 4th of December 2025, Thursday, and I'm Chynna Basillaje bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. Davao City Representative Paulo Pulong Duterte has declined the Independent Commission for Infrastructure's invitation to appear in its investigation of flood control projects. In a letter posted on Facebook, Duterte said the ICI appears without power nor jurisdiction and called the invitation vague and ambiguous. He added that the executive branch already has access to necessary documents through agencies like the DPWH and DBM. Duterte's statement comes a day after he welcomed the investigation, saying he has nothing to hide. President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. has vowed to continue the fight against corruption and abuse, acknowledging that the public has been bleeding from these issues. Speaking to the media in Malacanang, Marcos said the campaign may cause temporary pain but is necessary to reform the system. He also urged the media to help combat fake news, noting misinformation has become a serious problem. Marcos expressed confidence that Filipinos will recover quickly as the government works to ensure accountability and truth prevail. And former DPWH Chief Babe Singson announced that his resignation as an Independent Commission for Infrastructure Commissioner will take effect on December 15, citing stress, health, and family concerns after recent medical results showed red flags. Despite stepping down, Singson said he will remain available to assist the Commission with its ongoing flood control probe. "I'll make myself available, that's what I committed to the ICI commissioners," he said, emphasizing his willingness to help even after leaving his post. And the government service insurance system will release 3.93 billion pesos in Christmas cash gifts to 411,692 eligible pensioners on December 4, 2025. Each pensioner will receive an amount equivalent to 1 month's pension or 10,000 pesos, whichever is lower. For the first time, pro-rata pensioners and those under the portability law are included. GSIS will also credit the December monthly pension a few days early on December 5. All cash gifts will be automatically deposited into pensioners' GSIS ATM accounts to help them prepare for the holidays. And South Korean prosecutors have requested a 15-year prison sentence for former First Lady Kim Kon-hee over alleged stock fraud, corruption, and election meddling. Kim, wife of disgraced ex-president Yoon Suk-yeol, was arrested in August and accused of colluding with the Unification Church to undermine the separation of religion and state. In her final testimony, Kim admitted to mistakes and apologized to the public. The court is expected to deliver its verdict on January 28 next year, marking a historic case where both a former president and first lady face detention. And the Mactan Cebu International Airport welcomed 3 new international flights connecting Cebu to Brisbane, Australia, Hanoi, Vietnam, and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Jetstar Airways operates the Brisbane route, while Vietnam Airlines and Firefly Airlines handle Hanoi and Kuala Lumpur respectively. Australian Ambassador Mark Innes Brown said the flight strengthened economic ties and support Cebu's post-typhoon recovery. The Department of Tourism noted the new routes boost access to central and southern Philippines, benefiting tourism. And for our stock exchange update, the Philippine Stock Exchange ended lower on Thursday with the PSEI dropping 8.92 points or 0.15% to close at 5,896.92. The All Shares Index lost 7.77 points or 0.22% to settle at 3,457.02. Sectoral performance saw declines in financials, industrials, and property, while holding firms, services, and mining and oil posted modest gains. Among the most active stocks, JFC, Ali, and BPI fell, while ICT led the gainers, climbing 10 pesos or 1.83%, reflecting mixed investor sentiment. And Binyan Tatak Gel held off Quezon Province's late surge to win 57-53 in Game 4, forcing a decisive Game 5 in the Manny Pacquiao MPBL 2025 South Division Finals. LJ Gonzalez led Quezon with 15 points, while Kenny Roger Roca Curva paced Binyan with 11 points. Binyan maintained control despite Quezon closing a 55-40 deficit to 56-53 late in the fourth quarter. The winner of Game 5 at Quezon Convention Center will face North Division champion Abra in the MPBL National Finals starting December 10 in Benguet, Abra. And Filipino rapper Kustaklis Kalimutan Ka tops YouTube's most viewed music video in the Philippines, amassing over 126 million views since its February release. Following closely are tracks from Netflix surprise animated hit K-pop Demon Hunters, including Golden and Soda Pop with How It's Done and Your Idol, also in the top 10. Other Filipino hits rounding out the list include Earl Agustin's Tibok, Nate Man and Lucky's Emma Flirt, and Ryuji and CKYG's Before I Let You Go, marking a strong showing for local music. And Katribo, did you know on this day in 1982, the People's Republic of China adopted its current constitution, marking a milestone in the nation's political history. The Constitution established the framework for China's government and legal system, shaping its political and social development in the decades that followed. And the most imaginative award goes to This Gorgeous. The video uploaded by @hugot_creator went viral, racking up 2.7 million views and nearly 300,000 likes. In the clip, one of the uploader's classmates is seen combing his highly imaginative hair. Netizens were left laughing, with some even commenting, "He even still have fall." Katribu, with just 21 days left until Christmas, each day serves as a gentle reminder of the love, joy, and gratitude that make the season truly special. Also, Katribu, join us on December 5 to 7 at Tarsi Store up at Upper Ground Floor, Civic Drive, East Wing, Festival Mall, Alabang. Let's come together and support our local MSMEs featuring food, arts, and so much more. And after that, let us celebrate Filipino identity through the power of film first. This 8th of December, the Know Your North Film Festival invites you to its film screening and awarding ceremony, showcasing inspiring works that honor our arts, culture, heritage, and natural treasures. Plus, don't miss a special conversation on Kapwa culture and the India genius with national artist for independent cinema Kidlat Tahimik happening at 1:30 p.m. at Newport Cinema. Admission is free, so bring your friends and immerse yourselves in stories that remind us who we are as Filipinos. And that's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. still here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and at Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Chynna Basillaje, and this has been Tribune News on Q.